miss you all so much. Hi everyone. This is me, Arlina. Let me go ahead. I'm crying right now, and I'm sorry. I'll go ahead and tell you why I'm crying, but I'm just gonna go ahead and introduce myself to you. I'm sorry I don't have any makeup right now. I promise I will make another video with makeup, but let me go ahead and get to the gist of what I'm trying to say is, my name is Arlina Vargas. I'm 26 years old, and I've always wanted to make a YouTube video, like a YouTube channel, right? And I did make a YouTube channel 10 years ago when I was legit 400 pounds. I used to weigh 400 pounds. I'm gonna say like 6 years ago. Last time I weighed myself was 411 pounds was my heaviest weight. And that was in 2014, May 2014. May 2014, I got weight loss surgery. My grandpa, my grandpa, and my grandma paid for my weight loss surgery. And reason being why it was my grandparents was because I lost my mom when I was 14. I was 14 when I lost my mom. She was such an awesome person, but yeah, I was 14 when I lost my mom. So ever since then, I was with my dad, for a little bit until I was 16 because my dad remarried. He remarried like a year or a year and a half after my mom passed away. He remarried someone who was no good, because now he's divorced from her, because she cheated on him. But anyways, he remarried, right? And I was 16 when he moved out because my grandparents didn't want him at my mom's house because we live in a small town. I'm from Zapata, Texas. I don't know if I did mention that, but I'm from Zapata, Texas, and it's a small town. So my family, we all live in the same street because I still live there. I still live at my house. My grandparents' house is still there. So anyways, he remarried, and my grandparents, they did not accept it. They never told me that, right? But now I understand. They didn't accept that. And I honestly, my heart didn't accept it. But if you don't know me, you'll get to know me in this channel anyway. But me, I'm not going to judge anyone because I used to weigh 400 pounds. Ever since I was little, I've been heavy. I've been heavy since I was little. When I started school, I was a chubby little girl, and it just progressed because I was bullied and all this. But I'm not trying to like make you feel bad for me or anything. But anyways, let's get back to the story. So my dad moved out. I was 16. So I was with my grandparents. They were my parents. My grandparents were my mom and my dad. I mean, I love my dad. I love my dad so much. But there's so many things that have happened that that make me feel a certain way about my dad. But I love him with all my heart. But anyways, fuck, I forgot what I was saying. So 18. Gonna turn 19 when I lost my grandpa. And that was in 2013. He passed away on Valentine's Day, and I was working. That affected me a lot, and at the time I didn't think it did, but it did. I understand now. Like, I understand everything now. It's so crazy that a life experience can like make you understand so much from like 10 years ago, like, because my mom passed away 10 years ago. Was it 10 years ago? 10 or 11 years ago. I think it's gonna be 11 or 12 years. I'm not even like, fuck. I'm 26. I was 14. Do the math. But so my grandpa passed away, and my grandma was, you know, she was sick. Everybody who knew my grandma loved her. Lupita, I love you, Mom. I love you, Anna. Well, my grandma passed away about a year and a half after my grandpa passed away. So in that time frame of that year and a half when she was still alive, she was very sick, so she would always be like in and out from the hospital. And she made sure I got that weight loss surgery. She made sure that I got that weight loss surgery. I love my tia Dora too for making it happen so fast. She looked for the doctor. She looked like she was the one who did all the research, and she was the one who drove me to my surgery and everything. And I love you, tia Dora. I love you so much. I appreciate you're my heart. You're in my heart. You're a part of my heart. She did that for me, so I got the surgery. I need to stop crying. Get it together, Elena. Get it together, Elena. Okay, anyways. Okay. I need to, stop crying. So she did that for me. I got the surgery. It was in May 2014. I got my surgery. It was an experience, let me tell you. Like, I was so scared, and they were telling me like, you have to be mentally ready, and I mentally was ready because I would already fantasize about how I would look, because estaba gordita pero estaba bonita, because I would take pictures and everything, and I would, pose or whatever, and I would take cute pictures, like de llenita, like that, so in my head, I would just fantasize about how I would look. Like, oh shit, like, damn, Marlena, like, if you lost weight, you would look so good. So, like, when that opportunity came up, and they asked me, like, are you ready? Like, are you mentally ready? Because you have to go to a psychiatrist, like, before the surgery. You have to go to a nutritionist. You have to visit the doctor. Like, you have to do all these things before you can actually get that surgery. So, like, I was so shy and so timid, like, I wouldn't, like, tell them how I actually felt, because I wasn't confident. I wasn't confident within myself, and now I am. And if they would have asked me now, I could have said, like, yes, hell yeah, like, I'm fucking ready, like, let's get this done. And so mentally I was ready, but at that time, like, when they asked me, I was kind of like shy, and they were like kind of questioning it, like, oh, is she ready? Like, does she really want to do it? Like, no, yes, I was ready, and I really did want to do it, and I'm so happy that I did do it, because 6 years later, I finally like have found myself, like, like, ya ves, 10 years ago I wanted to do a YouTube channel, and here I am driving home from Idaho because my boyfriend dumped me in a different state of 5 years. I have 2 kids with this guy. He dumped me in a different state, left me with no money, and I'm driving back home in the car. He was gonna fly me over home after telling me he cheated on me and expected me to get off of the car in a different state. Like, dude, come on. Like, I have guys like looking for me, y ahí estás. Like, no. So I told him, get off the car. Okay, that's a different story. I'm totally going off topic because I'm supposed to be talking about myself. But that's why I'm legit making this video, because of this experience. But we'll talk about that later on, because that is a fucked up story and it's super long. But anyways, I'm sorry I look like this. I promise I look cute when my hair is done, when tengo la faja and everything. But yeah. So yeah, I got my surgery. You know, it's been 6 years. But it's been 6 years since I've gotten my surgery. That was in 2014. Okay? Let's go. So, I started losing weight. I started losing weight fast. And so I started working out, you know, like I started going out more, hanging out with my friends, because I was like feeling better about myself because I was losing weight, but I wasn't 100% confident with myself. But I felt better and I was going out, and that's when I was, you know, taking pictures and like showing off my weight loss and everything on Instagram, which I'll post down below. It's public. But anyways, yeah, so I was posting on Instagram and everything, you know, I was meeting guys. Not meeting guys. Like, no, Arlena Vargas was not meeting guys. No, I was talking to guys like on social media, like on Messenger, on Snapchat, because that's what I had at the time. Instagram, como que no. That's all about pictures. But like on Facebook and Snapchat, I was. Like guys were like messaging me, so I would message back, you know, because I'm single, you know, like not like it's Arlena, and she doesn't have a boyfriend. She's never had a boyfriend her whole life. She's been gordita her whole life. Everybody would bully her. I mean, I had my friends, and then I had my classmates that I grew up with that are awesome, that I love them all. I don't talk to anybody, and I would not talk to anybody because I was so shy. But like the people that I did, you know, my friends that I still have now, and my classmates that know me, just know I'm still your friend. But anyways, let's get on with the story. Like, so I was going out, whatever. I was talking to a handful of guys. I'm not gonna say any names, but I did end up like getting a boyfriend in 2015. Like around, my grandma was still alive. Yeah, my grandma was still alive, and she was kind of concerned when I told her like that I was dating someone, because she was, I was her baby's baby, you know, like. My abuela was my mom, was my second mom. I have a lot of moms. But anyways, yeah, so she was concerned for me. I had my boyfriend or whatever, and my grandma passed away in February, and I was still with my boyfriend, and he went, like, he met my family, like, whenever, like, it was her, like, around her funeral, you know how you hang out with your family, and like you get together and you just talk about memories, and you talk about your loved ones, and you get together with your cousins, your tios and your tias that you haven't seen for years, or you haven't talked to, or whatever. And now it's like, well, anyways, that's like, I'm getting off topic, but was saying. I'm so disoriented. Like, fuck, I just want to go home to my babies. Okay, but what was I saying? Oh yeah, my story. So he was with me with my family, right? Like, that was in February, and like he met my family, so like he would go on their Facebook, and he would go like years back, or like it was like barely a year, but like he went like a year, 2 years back on my tia's Facebook, and he saw my pictures. Okay, let's just get this straight. This guy was not like supposed to be all there like judging me or whatever because of who I was back then. Like I got surgery. Like, if you didn't know, dude, like when you get surgery, like you keep losing weight, you're not gonna gain weight unless you eat and eat and eat. But with that surgery, it's kind of hard, you know. So he kind of slowly and surely like distanced himself from me. And in March, I remember like the first or second week of March, I was like telling him like, let's hang out, come or whatever, like, because he was my boyfriend. Like, come on, dude, like you're gonna do that. He didn't want to. He was like, I can't drive, like I'm drinking right now or whatever. And I was like, fuck you then. Like, I didn't say that, right? But I did say that to my best friend Celeste. Love you, bitch. But if you go back on one of my videos like 10 years back, you'll see her in the cupcake video. She's so, I love her. Both my best friends are in that video, and they're still my best friends to this day, and I fucking love them bitches. Love you, Naftali. Love you, Celeste. But anyways, so like I was like telling her like, fuck, like I want to go out, like I told Ruben, that was his name, that was my boyfriend's name, Ruben Reyes. Wait, no, it was Ruben Reyes. That's somebody else. No. What the fuck? No, it was Ruben Mercado. Yeah, Ruben Mercado from Laredo or whatever. Yeah, so him. You search, like I'm not gonna say what he looked like or whatever, but just if you have Facebook, you can search him. He's from Laredo, Texas. His name is Ruben Mercado. And you tell me if he was worth judging me at that time. And I was beautiful. Estaba llenita, pero estaba bonita. And so we went to a quinceañera. Her cousin's quinceañera. Her cousin Priscilla. Priscilla, when she was 15. So I got ready, dude. I bought a dress. I bought a fucking badass dress, like a black mini with long sleeve, because my arm was, I mean, when you lose weight, you have extra skin. So like I had big arms, right? So it was a long sleeve dress, and I had black pumps. Me puse jewelry. I put red lipstick. I did a smoky eye. I had my hair done. It was para abajo, and it was curly, you know. And we walk in there, and I lock eyes with her cousin, because we got there kind of early. So, and then like it was at the pavilion, so you know, like if you're seeing this video and you know me and you're from Zapata, like you know the pavilion, when you have like an event, like they close the front doors, and then the side door is open, and then they have the tables like everywhere, right? So we had to make an entrance, you know, walk down, fuck, I almost missed my exit. Fuck. You know what, I think I probably did miss my exit, but I'll figure it out. Right now. Okay, so anyways, we make an entrance and we lock eyes, and immediately we sit at the table, y ahí viene Hector. Hector is my baby daddy of 5 years. He dumped me in Idaho, like, what's today, Sunday? On Friday. Today's October, what? yeah, he dumped me on Friday. So anyways, he comes over to the table and pues, you know, like they introduce themselves. It's her cousin Miguel and her cousin Junior. That's what everybody calls him, but his name is Hector, and I call him Hector. Do not stop on roadway. I missed it. I'm so lost right now. And the only reason I'm lost right now is because I have no service on my phone, because I had no money in my card, because this fucking asshole took my money when he was gonna drop me off at the airport thinking we were still gonna be together, and he took my money and can't even pay for my fucking phone, and I'm fucking lost right now. And I'm just recording on my iPhone right now. Fuck. Life experience. Fuck it. Life experience. Ahorita I'll get off on the next exit, so let's continue with the story. Shit. Freaking lighting sucks. I always thought my brother was weird. I always thought my brother was weird because he would make videos, because he was like, he's very confident in making videos. And now I kind of think I'm weird now. Insecurities, Lina. Don't be thinking insecurities. Okay. Anyways, let's get to the story. So we meet or whatever, and we start flirting, and I start drinking, I get drunk, and pues Celeste already knows. Her family already knows him. And they take care of me because, well, I did want to go with him. I was drinking, feeling good, and pues I was, you know, single. And I did want to go with him. But my best friends and her parents, pues they didn't let me. They drove me home, they took me home, and I'm so happy they did. But we exchanged numbers, obviously, right? We took pictures. He touched my butt. I was drunk, so I liked it. But so that's how it started, right? And we would just talk on and off, and I was like still with my boyfriend, and I didn't do anything también, like, and I wasn't gonna do anything as much as I wanted to, like I would never, but I was drunk, so they took care of me, right? This is a great set. They took care of me, and so that's where it started off. And five months later, I finally had the courage to like go to him. I went to him, and I should have never done that, but it was my first experience. Déjame. So I went to him, right? And boss, if you're 18 or 21 and over, you know what happened. I went home, fell in love, went home, and that's how it started. And it started really fast because he moved in like 2 weeks after I saw him, after I thought I was officially his girlfriend, but no, I was never just the one. As much as I wished in my heart that I was, and how much I asked him and begged him that if I was, and he would tell me yes I was, but it's just like this whole time it was a lie. This whole time. Way station, 1 mile. The fuck? What is that? Like, rest area. Oh no, it's just legit a rest area? No. I want a flying J or something. it started, you know, like with me and him. 5 years later, 2 kids later, 2 beautiful kids later. 2 beautiful kids later. 2 kids who just know mom and dad. That's when it started. That's when my tía came to me and she was like, tú ya sabes que Héctor te está echando los cuernos, ¿verdad? Which means, you know Hector's cheating on you, right? Doesn't mean that really, but like that's the gist of what that saying is. And I was like, no way, right? And that night, when she told me, I followed him and I actually did catch him at the park, but I didn't give it time. I overreacted and I didn't give it time to actually spy on him. But he was there with his coworker from churches. I'm just gonna say that. From churches. So if you went to churches, I don't think she works there anymore. But I'm pretty sure, like, if she ever goes back or she comes back to the United States, like, she probably would work there. That's the only job she could get anyway, probably. Stop, Lina, you're nice. I'm pissed off. Dude, I'm pissed off and I'm lost. I have no phone, no service. What the fuck? No map. I went to, like, I don't know how many freaking gas stations to look for a map and no fucking map. Because in 2020 you have to have a fucking phone, and I don't have a fucking phone because of this fucking asshole. Sorry for cussing. Shit. I'm lost right now. I'm so mother effing lost. And I'm legit in the middle of nowhere. Nowhere. Like, there's no gas station. Fuck. So, yeah. This is my first official video where I'm gonna post on YouTube where I'm revealing myself. Sorry guys, I speak Spanish sometimes, so like I slur my words sometimes because she Mexican or whatever. Just kidding. But yeah, this is my first video. We'll talk about that breakup story whenever I look good. Because like I always will love him, but like I hate him more than I love him. But I love him for my babies because my babies love him, you know. Like, I call them and they're like, "Where's Dad?" So I have to be like, "Oh, Dad's working," you know, like. Pero ya que. Got dumped in Idaho. No money. No phone service. Lost. Right now, trying to get to Salt Lake City because my tia Sandri, I love her, and my cousin Alejandra are waiting for me. It's 10. They're gonna get there at 4, and I'm like, I think I'm 6 hours away. Maybe I'll get there on time. If not, I'll be there a little bit late. But I'm gonna figure it out when I get to the next exit. But anyways, yeah. Fuck. Fucking life, dude. Fucking life. It sucks.